In recent years, IELTS has become a widely pursued goal, and many people tend to view this exam primarily as a formal requirement for studying abroad, migration, or expanding career opportunities. However, such a perspective reflects only the superficial aspect of IELTS. In reality, IELTS is not merely about improving language proficiency. It's also an intellectual process that develops analytical thinking, the ability to construct arguments, and the skill of justifying ideas through logical reasoning. In other words, candidates constantly encounter opinion-based, comparative, and hybrid types of questions. Questions such as, what do you think? To what extent do you agree? Which outweighs the other? These types of questions encourage individuals to develop analytical thinking and problem-solving skills. Of course, there's not much time to think deeply during the exam itself. However, during a 1, 2, or 3 months preparation period, students constantly engage in critical and systematic thinking, which in English is often referred to as structured reasoning. For instance, at the early stages of preparation, students' answers to questions are usually simple and rather primitive. When they are asked the questions such as, to what extent is job satisfaction more important than salary, their responses may sound like this. People should do the work they enjoy, they love. This makes them happier. Although such answers are partially correct, they remain academically and analytically weak because they don't establish a clear cause and effect relationship, and the idea is not sufficiently developed. However, after several months of intensive exposure, the same student begins to explain their ideas using expressions such as professional satisfaction, a sense of fulfillment at work, lower psychological pressure, better mental well-being, and similar concepts. At the same time, they begin to form clearer opinions and learn to connect their arguments with real-world contexts. For example, students become able to explain that in the long term, job satisfaction plays a more decisive role, both in personal well-being and in maintaining a healthy workplace environment. An employee's psychological well-being and internal sense of satisfaction are among the key conditions for long-term professional stability. High employee turnover can create serious challenges for companies because every new employee lacks the same level of experience as the previous one, requires time to learn the job, and productivity tends to decrease during this period. As a result, this can negatively affect companies' overall objectives and financial performance. Over time, students begin to realize that this exam doesn't measure everyday conversational English, but rather academic English. Academic English is not simply about using more difficult words. It's the ability to express ideas objectively in a structured manner through cause and effect reasoning and within a rational rather than emotional framework. This form of language is commonly used in university environments, academic articles, international conferences, professional discussions, and platforms where policy-level decisions are made. A person who writes and speaks in academic English understands how to present an idea in a balanced way, how to justify a claim, and how to acknowledge counter-arguments. For this reason, IELTS preparation teaches students not only how to pass an exam, but also how to shape their thinking according to the conventions of academic discourse. Ultimately, this prepares them not just for the test itself, but for integration into the global intellectual environment.